Hello, YouTube. So, if you're like me, you'll see some new crown items and you'll think to yourself, man, I would love to buy this with gold. Go out, give a newer player, usually, those are the people who usually sell crowns, get a nice little chunk of gold for them. I can get their crowns, they can get their gold, do a little gift exchange. Everyone's happy, everyone moves on, and the economy can flow onwards. Except, your cherubs. Guess what happens if you try to gift an item to somebody to do a mutual exchange? You can't. It's currently locked. And this is all we were told. This was today, right in the morning. Starting today by Zenimax Kevin, we are pausing in-game gifting via the Crown Store for the foreseeable future due to ongoing fraudulent behavior. We understand that the ability to gift to friends and guildmate is desired and of value to many of you. We will continue to explore options that will allow us to re-enable this in the future. Thank you for your understanding and continued support. Whew. So this is not my normal type of video, but obviously this is something that's very important. And generally the only video I make on a Friday is a golden vendor review video, so unfortunately now, the YouTube algorithm is going to be upset at me, but this feels important to talk about because this is a very frustrating response. Because not only does it not tell us anything helpful except for the foreseeable future, which is a long time, it doesn't tell us what caused this, what's going on, is there a big problem going on? Like when Jagex was being pressured by the UK government, it was very clear what was going on and why Jagex was responding certain types of way to fraudulent behavior and blah, blah, blah. And they were very open about it. I mean, people still weren't happy, but they didn't get, 3 sentences as to one of the most popular features is currently on pause for the most foreseeable future. Good luck, everybody. It just doesn't feel very fair to those of us who recognize how important this is. And why is it important? So, like I was explaining earlier, it is exceptionally important because if you wanted to gift DLCs, like say it can be one of two things. Say you're a brand new player and you come from another console, come from another game, and you just want to make some easy gold. Well, you can just buy a couple crowns, sell them to another player. Boom. Now you can basically go out, buy some XP scrolls, buy some things for yourself, and I'll do all the little things that you need to do. Super simple. Or if you're a new player and you're younger or you're not, your finances are at a point where you don't want to spend more money on a game, you could just grind out that game and buy those DLCs for gold. It was the perfect exchange for people because somebody was paying Zenimax, and whether or not they got the actual Crown Store item / DLC or they just, they gifted it to somebody else. It doesn't matter because in my opinion, they got the same amount of money. Whether or not 5,000 people buy a DLC, 5 times and gift it to 25,000 people, or 25,000 people buy a DLC individually, it's the same money for them. It's that they're probably going to get less because there were a lot of people that were exceptionally incentivized to, continue to pump crowns into the economy, by buying them. And it's just very disheartening to see them kind of pivot this way without an explanation. And I want to be clear, there are circumstances that would allow me to understand why they would do this. And the frustrating part is, again, it's 3 sentences. 3 sentences. And the only timeline we've gotten is foreseeable future. Now, if they had even added, this will be a week-long experiment, that we're doing this until the next patch comes out, or whatever, then it would be understandable. But this is literally, we have no timeline. We understand it's important. Continue to explore options. Thank you. One of those videos where I feel like there's a lot that that needs to be said. I just don't know even how to put it all into words because it's this is one of the most important systems that ESO has to continuing to grow its player base. As somebody who focuses on the economy of ESO, it's exceptionally important that this system exists because it allows for people to get things that they wouldn't normally have. Whether it's a new player coming in and getting gold, whether it's somebody who wants to grind out and buy DLCs for gold, Whether it's, somebody who just wants to be able to fund a nice guild trader and they're pumping some crowns into their accounts that they can sell to others, or it's just people who have ESO Plus, get a whole bunch of crowns. They're like, I don't need anything with this. They sell it onwards and they can use that gold to buy whatever hood rat shit they want. Now, there's a limit to that, and it's just exceptionally frustrating. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will feel my frustration, and I'd like to give Zenimax a lot of credit for the decisions that they make. And I think that they generally do make good decisions, and they're very communicative with what's going on. But I think they dropped the ball on this, and unfortunately, when you drop the ball, everyone's going to look at you and go, hey, you're going to have to pick that back up. And they got to pick it back up, because this is important. And usually, I like to be very positive and very uplifting. And I think that, unfortunately, sometimes you have to be able to apply pressure to get a positive outcome. And this is one of those situations where people have to apply pressure to see a positive outcome, because this is not sustainable. This would be like, oh, we just removed gold from ESO, out of the game. We just removed Telvar. Well, how do you get the things that were there? You don't get them anymore. Well, we just removed AP. You can't get AP for a month. It's like, it would literally be the equivalent if you just couldn't earn RIT vouchers, AP, and Telvar for a month. And they're like, well, for the foreseeable future, you can't earn those due to a glitch and fraud. But in the foreseeable future, you'll be able to get them again. Maybe I'm just more frustrated because I wanted to buy this arm pack here with gold. Because, this would only cost me about 250,000 gold. And it's like, oh, I like to buy the arm packs. Now I look at it and I'm like, do I want to spend US dollars on this? Probably not. And that's where I think that they are going to actually see a negative outcome from this too. And I don't want them to, because I want ESO to succeed. I think everyone watching this wants ESO to succeed, because why would you play the game if you didn't? And certainly, why would you watch me, who's generally one of the more positive people, if you didn't? But, God, why would they do this? And they didn't even have a system to where we could, go through the ticket system and gift to friends. Nothing like that exists right now. So, that's really all I have to say. I'm sure that as I think about this throughout more of the day, I'll continue to have more thoughts and opinions. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Giveaway drawing is tonight. Do not worry if you're watching this on Saturday, Sunday. We do it every month. Or at least I can give you that positivity. Every single month, I give away a portion of my ad revenue back to you guys through giveaway drawings. This month, we have 3 random likes. All you have to do is like all the videos of the month. 1 random subscriber. Just be subscribed. Help me get to 16K. And then flashed a random word on yesterday's video, because I didn't suspect that I'd be making a video this early in the day today. The word was banana. Congrats to those of you who commented it. Unfortunately, it only goes to the person who commented it first. I also made the noise that signifies that, hey, there's probably a hidden word on the screen exceptionally loud, because the last time we did a hidden word, it took 2 days for somebody to notice it on a video, and I was like, it's going to go to the next month and people are going to forget. So still figuring out how loud and obvious the font has to be. So thank you guys again. You guys are always the bright shining light in the YouTube sphere. So I just want to thank you guys again, and I'll catch you tonight. Bye, guys.
Better remember to like and subscribe to Jake Clips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.
Thank you to those who came by to the Starfield stream. I know it's a little bit different, and truthfully, I didn't hear this information yet, so even have a reason to necessarily be upset at Zenimax. But I was like, oh, Starfield would be fun. And now I'm like, I'm definitely playing Starfield tonight. After the Golden Vendor review, I'm getting off immediately.